Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom to an only child in the going on third grade. Today I want to talk to you about our history curriculum for our 2023-2024 school year. Just so you are aware, this video I am hosting a collaboration with a bunch of other homeschooling mamas who are going to show you all their history picks for the following school year. So please go check out all their videos, and I know you will because history is a subject, let me tell you. But I will have the playlist linked in my description box, so please go check them out. And let's talk history. Let's just get into it. I don't know about you, but history was a battle. It was a fight. It was me spending hours and hours and hours of research trying to figure out what we're going to do for next year. We, in the past, did Beautiful Feet, early American history, and I did a whole video on that I can link somewhere up here. But basically, it was very book heavy, and just honestly, I felt the books were very boring, and a lot of it went over my daughter's head. The thing that she loved is the actual notebooking part of it. So I wanted to take that aspect of the curriculum for Beautiful Feet and try to find something to incorporate it into what I wanted and needed different going into our third grade year. We slacked. We didn't do a whole lot in the last several years because I just didn't think she was at the age to really understand any of it. So here we are. We're going in third grade, and I'm going to show you what I picked. Now, I have waited weeks for this curriculum, and I found out that the reason why it takes so long to receive it is because they use a print-on-demand company. So that can take anywhere between like 2 and 4 weeks from your order date to when it actually is delivered at your doorstep. I did not know that, so I scheduled this collaboration in hopes that I would have it by now, but I don't. But the company was so gracious and nice and sent me an extended PDF that I could start the curriculum if I wanted, because I did order like physical copies. And it is really nice. They offer hardback and soft cover, and they have audiobook as well. So let me tell you who they are. So we are using Curiosity Chronicles, and we are going to dive into snapshots of ancient history. Which is super exciting because I feel like this is real history. Not that using Beautiful Feet was not. It was. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what makes me feel like history. So this is just the PDF that I printed just to show you for this video, as my order is not here. This is a secular company. So this is really colorful, and it was a big thing for me was to find something in color that had lots of pictures and that was going to keep my kiddo engaged. What I love about this company is that it's conversationally written in dialogue between two characters. So the characters are these two right here. I don't know their names, but I'm sure we'll get to know them. So the package that I ordered comes with a student guide, an parent activity guide, a audiobook, and what else did it have? Oh, a PDF for the timeline that we can create like a lap book or a notebook page for a timeline. So that is exactly what I was looking for Molly, that she really loved. I wanted to incorporate something that she really loved. And I think she's going to like that it's story based in a conversational way for a kid to understand. I'm going to put a screenshot up here of the company's statement to the parents. I think that the statement is amazing. I'm going to put it up here, but I'm not going to read it. But I'm hoping you'll be able to see it large enough if you want to hit that pause button and just kind of try to read. I think it's a really great message to the parents, and it also includes like their bias statement as well and where the author was coming from when she created this curriculum. So I hope you can see that. This curriculum has 36 weeks or lessons. And the reason they did that is because they wanted you to be able to do this once a week. I absolutely love that. I think that it's definitely, I'm pretty sure they were homeschooled family who created this curriculum, and it definitely has the homeschool parent in mind for 36 lessons equaling 36 weeks in the school year, if that is what you go by in your school year. I'm glad because that means I don't have to do this more than one time a week if I don't have to. In this parent guide, or the instructor's activity guide, one of the first things that they have listed, sample schedules. So they have everything laid out for you. You can do short sessions between 50 to 30 minutes, or you can have some long sessions as well between 45 and 60 minutes. And it has every which way you can incorporate or, do this curriculum. So I thought that was super helpful because I am all about schedules that they have and then trying to incorporate them into our schedule. So I know for a fact we're only going to be doing this once a week. And we will likely do a short session. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe she'll really like it and want to dive into deeper rabbit holes. And we could extend the time. I'm not focused on that. I'm just focused on I didn't want to overwhelm us with all the things. So one of the other things I was going to mention is we are also doing, I was calling this history in my curriculum picks video, but what I really meant to say is that we are going to be doing Not Grass 50 states as our geography. I'm hoping to incorporate both Not Grass 50 states and Curiosity Chronicles for history. I'm hoping to push them together. I don't know if it's going to be too much, but I just wanted to clarify that in case you saw that video, that this is going to be an additional curriculum that we are using. But so it comes out as chapter 1. And like I said, this is conversational, so it's going to come across as dialogue. One character, I believe Ted, is written so that younger children can read it. And then the other character, Mona, is written so that maybe an advanced reader or an older sibling or something like that can read it. I am pretty confident that my child can read both. So each chapter is this specific conversation style, and the first chapter is History is Cool, so I'm excited to see what they dive in from there. Then it goes into the timeline and the pictures. So I didn't print this for like the pictures to come out great with my printer. I just did like a easy print job. But I like how it says the green section is BCE dates, and these dates get bigger the longer ago it happened. So it's not only showing it, but it's explaining the timeline and what a timeline means. And I didn't feel like Beautiful Feet went into that detail. They just wanted a chronological notebook. And this is kind of be like a chronological timeline. So, and the vocabulary has some, in the first chapter, is explaining some of the timeline, like the AD, BC, all that. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm constantly clearing my throat. So this is the end of the chapter. I only printed out one chapter. So the red section is CE, dates, and these dates get smaller to longer ago that it happened. These dates get smaller the longer ago it happened. So it has other dates on here like Christopher Columbus and the Declaration of Independence. And so that is the chapter or snapshot of what you would read in like the textbook. And then you would move on to the student guide. So it has all of her vocabulary and the definitions. And then she has some comprehension questions for the first chapter. Then there are these what do you think questions, which is what are you most interested in learning about in history? There's no right or wrong answer. So like a conversational piece. And then it has timeline. Mark today's year. Mark the year you were born. Mark the year your parents, grandparents, siblings were born. Pick a few other events in history you know about that you can add to your timeline. So it's getting the kids engaged in their own personal timeline as well as this history timeline. And then it has map work. It wants you to label all the continents. Mark where you live in the world. Locate and label 7 major areas of the world we'll be studying. It has it unscramble the word. And then here is the continent map and a family tree activity. Archaeologist and archaeologist dig. So this must be a project. So it says in the box, draw where you discover different objects during your archaeology dig. At the bottom of the page, you can make notes about what you found and what it means. So that must be an activity, and then we're into chapter 2. So the parents guide, instructor's guide, let me show you what week 1 looks like. So this was chapter 1 in the parent instructor guide. So it's showing you as well the vocabulary words, the what do you think question, the comprehension question, and the answer. It's telling them what they're doing in their timeline and their map work. So it's just giving the instructor the direction for the student. And then it has reading suggestions. So these are extra books that you can take out at the library or on Amazon or something like that. It also has cross references as well with encyclopedias and stuff like that you could look up. And then it has the hands-on activity. So this one was make a timeline of your life, which we kind of already discussed. And the materials and directions, which seems like a pretty simple thing. Or you could make a family tree, which is another activity, or you can create your own archaeology dig. Sorry. So this activity says it's a good extension after reading Archaeologists Dig for Clues, which was probably one of the extra reading materials. So like this one's a little bit of a more difficult activity that you might need to go to the store for. It wants a small clay pot, a tray to hold dirt, a hammer, ribbon, scissors, paintbrush, the worksheet, newspaper, or another material to help from protect from messes, a strainer, and a hot glue gun. Those are some optional ones, but like you can tell, they're giving you lots of different activities to choose from, so you can pick the easy or the hard, which is great. And then that is it for chapter 1. So the only thing that I did not print is the timeline stuff. So, because they didn't give me a PDF of that. So when I get that, I can give you a more thorough, in-depth flip through if that is something that interested you. But it comes with so many things. And the best part for kids, for kids, is that it gives you a Minecraft activity. So each chapter has a Minecraft building activity to do in Minecraft that's going to correlate to the lesson that they just did. So that's a huge, huge, huge deal, because I think that's going to really get her engaged, and it's just going to plant those seeds from what she's learned in the chapter. So I'm really excited about Curiosity Chronicles. I will have their company page linked down below for you. I'm not affiliated in any way. This is just me picking a history curriculum. I will say that I battled this choice between Curiosity Chronicles and the Tuttle Twins American History, America's History. This is still a contender. I'm on the fence about it, not because of the company or anything like that. I just don't know if I need to have 2 history curriculums because, you know, we think we need all the things. But this book, I'm going to do a flip through for you, but this is another reason why it was a big contender, is that this is also written in story form. So it's a textbook, but it's written in story form with characters, and I thought she would really enjoy this as well. But they don't have a scope and sequence. They don't have how to, you know, get this story or get this storybook broken up, and I'm not that kind of gal. So if we read this, it might be more of just like a reading thing and not like an actual curriculum, in case Curiosity Chronicles fails, or if we need to alternate or rotate some stuff in. But I'm hoping that Curiosity Chronicles is it. They also have medieval times, and I think they just released modern times. So there's lots to pick from. The company seems great, and I'm really, really excited to go forward with this. So that is my history for the next coming year for my 3rd grader. Please let me know down below what you're choosing for history, as I feel like we can always get more history recommendations. I feel like history is a really tough subject for people to pick because there's just not a lot out there that's not dry and boring. So that is going to complete this video. Please check out the playlist down below and go check out all the other moms. That's going to give you all of the history things. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.